Hey everyone. Okay, let me get Brie in here. Brie, let's get this party started. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about today's video. How's everyone doing? Yay, looks like Brie is here. Okay, it says Brie joined. Brie, did I invite you to the actual? Okay, let's see if we can get her on here. I feel like this always happens to us. I'm accepting. Where is Brie? Okay, it says document journey is unavailable to join. Okay, it's okay. We're gonna. Okay, we got it. Oh my goodness.
That was insane. I was crying.
We always have that issue, I feel
I,
like.
I think everyone does. Let's hope everyone does.
Yeah. Yay. Okay.
Look at this.
You surrounded your piles. I love it.
I have an issue, a problem with colors, obviously.
Yeah, I got mine. Mine are varied just because I have to have like all the things. But
Ooh, yours are pretty compared to.
we have different things. I'm excited to
Me,
have this conversation.
me too. Okay, let's first start off. What do you want to start off with first?
First, I think we should start off talking about this.
Okay.
Because it's so pretty. Let me take my pens out. This is Strawberry Fields, right? Is that the name?
Yep.
The new spring pattern.
Yep.
I love it. I don't know if you noticed, but for me, it doesn't quite have the same sparkle as Enchanted Florals, but it does have that like sparkly, which
I think
I
I think any dark color is going to have that.
okay, the dark cork.
Yeah, I think that that's just how it goes because of how the cork is made. Um, because those black pieces in there are the shiny bits. So
Yeah.
I think
Let me
it's
look at
how it goes.
Yeah, you're right, because the this is shade. See
Yeah,
it?
even the raspberry has it.
You're right.
So raspberry
I
is
love
super soft too.
yes.
Yeah.
After like I was actually feeling all my journals and the wheat 100% takes it. Hi Melanie. Um I feel like the wheat is by far the softest. But raspberry I would say is number 2.
Yeah, I agree. So here's raspberry, which I want to make myself a cover with this. And this right here is the rainbow or braided rainbow grass. And I really like this too. I think this is kind of like the new version of the rainbow scales.
Oh, okay.
Kind of reminds me of rainbow scales, but in like more of a, like a, I don't know, fall style, like a harvest kind of, I don't
Or even
know.
like braided. I do love the turquoise in it though.
I do too. It looks
I,
really good
I,
on.
go ahead.
It looks good on Lagoon, the Lagoon color.
Yeah, I feel like out of the patterns I have, there's not a whole lot of turquoise. So that's like, it's exciting to see like the new turquoise pop in.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you my stack, and I'm gonna tell you how this is just insane that all I have is like 3 colors.
But you're also, when you say you're a person also,
What?
I said, wouldn't you say that you are a highly sensitive person? Like, so touch matters?
Yeah, it does. Which is interesting because honey is probably the scratchiest cork that I have, and wheat is probably the softest.
Yeah.
So, but I have a bunch. Do we want to go through them? Are we doing that?
Sure.
Okay, why not? So I have, sure. I have 3 aces. This one Heather and I shared together, actually. She made this combo, and Tina and I, if you guys remember Tina from Overall Adventures, we copied it. And so I haven't used that cover in a hot minute. I love this cover. It has the charm on there. And then this is my like OG cover. This has this has
December Forest.
forest on the inside. So I have 3 A6. Then I have 3 weeks. So, and the weeks, they get a little crazy because I've been doing funky stuff with things. But I painted 2 of them and added a patch.
Love it.
And then I have, this is the new pattern that I had for fall. So, and then I have 3 A5s, which so similar. The inside is skunk. That's kind of how I like my covers.
Mm-hmm.
I have this one, and then I have this one. So, and then I have 1 decomp.
What's on the, okay, so go back to, what is on, is there something on the corner of that? That's so cool.
The charm that says the journey is the destination. I have this pattern, not a lot of it, but I have never released it. So, and I'm obsessed with mermaid tails. So, and then on the inside of my decomp is, this would probably just be easier to do it this way, sunflower.
Oh, yeah.
So, that is my stash. Not, it's a ton of wheat and honey. So I need to
very
venture out.
earthy. Like ground, you know, this is totally you.
Yeah.
And mine is all over the place because that's totally me.
Awesome. Well, I can't believe how much, like, honestly, it's mostly honey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 honey covers.
Interesting. I would have guessed wheat.
And 3 wheat. I do make covers, and I think I'm going to keep them for myself. And I'll put them on my notebooks, and I'll, like, hold them and carry them around for a little bit, and then I'll be like, nope, this one's not for me. I test them out. Like, I think you got one of mine that way, didn't you?
It's one of my favorites. I actually have this is the one I got that way, which is the Enchanted Florals with the double scoop pocket.
Yep.
And it's my only olive. Which I do really love.
That's funny.
Now I'm comparing because you know how I am. I'm like, ooh, how does olive look against braided rainbow tails?
Yeah, it looks good with the avocado felt or the olive felt. So I would think that it would look good with the avocado cork.
It does. Braided rainbow grass, not rainbow tails.
Yeah, so similar. Like this, it looks like this.
Yeah.
That actually looks nice. I really want to do this for myself.
Mm. I like that.
And I know what notebook I'm going to make it for too.
Okay.
You going to show them?
Yes, I'll show them. So, an exciting thing is happening. You guys know I released Hello Spring. It comes in 2 sizes. I had the other size in my hands, but gifted it to my future daughter-in-law. So she took it. But this is the 7x10, and Brie is actually gonna have where you guys can actually request the Hello Journal size, because there will be journals for every season. And the 7x10, I have it in a composition notebook, like this. I use this as a folder, but it doesn't fit quite as snug as some of the others. So if you want it to fit snug, you know, like where everything's nice and like hugged, you can do that now via
Yeah.
Breeze. So yeah, so you want to tell them how they would do it?
Yeah, so all you would do is you would order a decomposition cover, and then in the notes at checkout you would just say, this is for the Hello Journal. And is that what you want to call it, Heather?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be summer, fall, and winter.
Yeah.
And Hello New Day.
Yeah. So Hello Journal would be fine. And you could even just type in, I want it for Heather Madden's journal. I would get that too. But I'm really excited. I would list it as a separate journal, but I have too many listings on there as it is right now, sadly.
It's so close to the decomposition size that it's just like a little bit different.
Is it the height or the width?
The height is perfect.
So it's the width.
It's the
shorter.
Yes.
So really, if you're the kind of person that really likes to bulk up a journal,
right,
having that snug fit might not be the best bet. Or if you like to store your pins along the side of your notebook, like you like to have a pin right here, then you might not want the snugger fit.
Literally, I mean, it's like, that's it. I mean, it's to hug it. Yeah. You've got that little, like maybe half.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's so cool.
But I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah. You do need to order.
Something I wanted to talk about a little bit was, I obviously have new patterns coming out. I'm trying to do another release come like August maybe, and we were thinking of either bringing back the enchanted florals, or if you, I don't know, the other pattern that I was kind of looking at was very similar to the enchanted florals, and it had like the similar like round flower. You have the enchanted florals with you, so you can show them. Yeah, so it has those types of similar flowers, but just different color scheme. It's more like of a brighter kind of like reds and teals and turquoise, right? So I guess a question that you could answer for us is, would you like to see enchanted florals back into the lineup, or would you like to see the new pattern, or maybe you want both, and that's cool too, because you know, color matters. People have different preferences, and maybe we can throw up a poll or something, and I can show the two different patterns.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I like that.
So yeah, I would love to hear that in the comments below. Ashley says, I love enchanted florals. Me too. I have one. I just didn't bring it out. I actually have another A6 cover, but it has the snap closure, and I took that off the website for the moment, and it had enchanted florals on the inside. So I didn't want to share it if you couldn't get it. But yeah, I'm so excited I can't wait to make my cover.
I'm excited to get my cover that I ordered for the Hello Journal size. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Um, I do want to mention because I know that I've had a couple people talk about different options when it comes to pockets. I know one person in particular had a straight pocket on a decomp and was looking at getting something smaller. So their pens, like if they dropped a pen, it didn't. So I thought it'd be a cool thing to showcase different pockets options so people know. So like this would be considered a double scoop. What would this be?
Um,
Or do you
that
not?
like I could if someone like screenshotted that and been like, I want that. I could totally do that. It's just ordering 2 pockets on the website. It's not a big deal. A lot of times people will email me, and that's the best way to do it for custom things. If you don't see it on the website, email me and we can easily put something together. So double pocket configurations like that in particular, I don't have written on the website, but this I do. Yeah,
Yes.
this I do, which is scoop. It's
Okay.
a double pocket, but it's one is scooped and the other one is scooped, and yeah. However, there are times where I just try to use up kind of like all the scraps that I have, and that's how you got your pen pocket one. And so that's something else that I was thinking of too is should I be at like is the pen pocket cool? Do you like
I,
it? Would you love it?
I love it.
Would you want to add on to to your cover? Yeah, that's something I'm playing around with too.
I'm like, why not? Because some of them I don't because I'm looking at them. I have a couple. Let me show the pen. Okay, so this is my very first ever documented journey cover. And it has the pen. I got it with a pen loop. And I got to say, when I first saw it, I was like, why is it on the front? Why isn't it on the back? But I understood quickly why you do that because it like hugs to the journal. So I love my pen loops. I mean, this is one with the.
Most people are right-handed. So sad to the left-handed people in the bunch. I have a daughter who's left-handed, but most people are right-handed. So when you open up your journal, the pen loop stays on the side that you're not writing on, so it's not getting in your way because it tickles my wrist when I'm writing and I don't like it.
I
So
didn't think about that.
put it on the other side. Also, it does. When you put a pin in there, it really sits inside. If you put it on the other side, it sits outside.
Mhm.
So it really sat inside, and I liked that. So those are my 2 reasons for the pen loop on the left side of the cover when you opened it up.
And for me, I learned like as an example. So I did not need a pen loop for this one because I just put my pens. I'll show you. I will leave them tucked in the pocket like so. But if I'm going to do this, which I love, this is, you consider this a vertical pocket, vertical jagged pocket,
Vertical
right?
jack.
And this is already on the website, just so everybody knows. I love it because I can use it as a folder, like I can stick stuff in there, but I can't use a pen really. I mean, I guess you could, but I'm so used to them
That would be
being, so
wow.
I add a pen. So that's a situation that I would, exactly. Here, I did not add a pen loop because I can just stick my pen there. This one is on your website, right? This is the pen closure.
Closure. Mm-hmm.
Pen closure. So you get the 2, and what you do is you would, instead of having the band, you would use
Yeah.
the closure to keep your.
When you order the pen loop closure, a lot of people forget or they don't know what happens, but you don't have room for an elastic because you have that pen loop closure. I mean, I have done it because they've asked, hey, I want that elastic to go through to the pen, like through the pen, 2 pen loops, so that way it's like double extra closed, and that's fine. But how I have it set up on the website is if you add that pen loop, that closure, I do not add an elastic. And it's all in the description of the listing. Everything's kind of like listed there, out there for you.
And I will say, if you start with the base, everything is listed on Bree's website underneath. Like you add your base, this is plum. You add plum to your cart, then underneath it says, here, you can click here for a pen lip, click here for, like, it actually walks you through. Don't start with a pocket. Yeah. Because, start with the base and then you add on. I love it.
I also have a how to order video on my website.
Yes.
And maybe that's out of date and maybe I should redo it.
So like this, I did the spine, so I didn't have anywhere to put a pen, so I would do the pen loop. I love this one. This is my creative.
I was gonna ask how you like the spine. Some people do not like the spine because you don't have to really, you just have to train it a little bit more to lie flat. Whereas if you don't have anything on the spine, then it's more malleable. So I was going to ask how you liked it. I would suggest keeping a notebook in it for a bit.
Yeah, and I like it so much that that's what I'm getting from my Hello Journal is a spine. I feel like it just feels substantial.
It does. I don't know. Yeah. Also, it looks really cool on a bookshelf.
It
real cool.
Does.
So when you stack up your notebooks together and you see, like if you look at that painted one that I have, it looks so cool because there's something on the spine.
Yeah, just like.
Yeah.
I love it.
So to have a whole thing of spines, and then I gifted them or sold them.
And I have realized, looking at everything, I am definitely a jagged pocket person. I mean, I think almost all of mine are like.
I think I have one straight pocket. One. And it was my very first cover I had made, or second cover I made for myself. And
yeah, my first.
Yeah.
And I don't jagged.
Nope.
I either have jagged or I have the like scoop.
I lied.
Different thing.
I have a pocket here.
I think mine that I have like that is also straight because we all had like match.
Yeah. I didn't make these in jagged.
I love this pattern too. This was one of my favorites.
I have like this much left of that. I mean, I have enough to probably make a cover of that left, but not a lot.
So I let, with my this is Selah's journal, and I let them look and pick. And I was kind of like, no, you can't have that one. She's like, no, I want that one. And I was like, but I'm like, same, which is funny because this is Renly's. And they're the same, like,
that is
right?
So funny.
I didn't realize that till now, that they both chose a vertical. Redskin's too young. Currently, I have his in the skunk, but when he gets older,
I think that that's very masculine. I think he would choose that anyway.
And they all have the pen holders because they all have a Hobonichi pen from the year they were born.
So cute. I love tucking the pen into the side of it. Question: would you be able to have a spine and a scoop front pocket? I mean, yeah, I could do that. I've never done it before. Never done it before. I don't know. Like, I wonder if I'm thinking in my head, would it be too pattern heavy, or are you thinking of like a spine solid, like a base, like in raspberry, a spine in wheat, and then a pocket, a scoop pocket, and like a pattern? Like, what? I'm curious. But yes, I can. I have this one in particular. I actually sewed on the paint lines, so there's stitches through here, and it's holding up fine. So I feel like if I sewed the spine and the pocket, it would be fine. Oh, a hidden pocket. So it'd be a hidden pocket with a patterned spine?
That actually might work. So you'd have
Spine pocket would be the same as my base. Oh, spine pattern and pocket would be the same as the base. So it'd be like wheat on wheat on wheat, or I'm. Is that what you're reading, Heather?
throw in what you're thinking, Ashley. Color or whatever. What
Because now
spine, what base, what pocket.
yeah, so crazy.
I love it when people
I've
come up,
that before. What?
I love it when I say I love it when people come up with new things that we've never seen.
Well, I mean, you're the first one that said, "Hey, can I have that pattern as all over a cover?" And I'm like, "Sure." Never think that way. I think, to me, it's a lot because I am very plain. Like I'm a plain cover. Like this is crazy for me. This is crazy. She says no shade for the base and a pocket, so hidden pocket and the design on the spine. Okay, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, I think we should
So
try.
it'd be like this, but with a design on the spine.
But that you wouldn't see the design
It'd be
where the pocket is. The pocket,
it'd be
yeah, it would be cut. Uh
but you'd see the stitching.
huh. Ashley, I kind of want to do that for mine now.
Okay, you're gonna have to pause my order. We might have to talk too.
How about I create one and we'll see how it looks, and then you tell me if you like it or not. How's
I
that?
love
I'll do that. I'll create one for me. I'll see how you see how it looks, and you can change up the colors and the patterns however you want. But we'll just see how that spine looks behind that hidden pocket.
I love it. And this is a perfect segue to tell people that Brie does custom.
Right.
So you can message Brie and be like, hey, I should have brought it over here. I have the Waves composition notebook. And I don't know if it was your idea. It might have been your idea. But I was like, can we like follow the waves?
I think it was your idea.
Or where was my, okay, so this one, which is honestly one of my favorite journals ever. It's my poetry journal, and I got to watch Brie make it. But to say, okay, can we do a jagged? Can we do the pen? What do you think about this color? Brie is great to work with, and even like showing you. I think my very first one, you were like, are you sure you want that? Yes. Because I did olive, because I'm obsessed, or olive. I don't know. Is that olive? Is that what you call this one? I'm obsessed with that color. But Brie was like, it doesn't really match. And I was like, I don't care. I need the green. So Brie is great to work with.
To
And
be
even in saying it
to,
doesn't quite match, might be better. Let me show you. And then you get to make the final decision.
to be honest though, when I put that combination together, I was like, she's so right. It doesn't have to match. Now, every single cover I own, it does not matter what the inside looks like. I have olive felt. Or, yeah, olive felt. Like this, for instance. This doesn't have any olive on the inside at all. Of course, I have a notebook in it. And I created the wave pocket on the inside, but it has the olive felt. And it looks fine.
Love it. And I also, oh, I've got on it. I also love mixing. So I love the fact that I get the pleasure of enjoying two different patterns because you have that option on your website where you can choose what kind of inside you want. You can do the base or you can add a design. And I like that I get to choose to add and experience both. And they don't have to match next to each other.
No, I love that. Like, honestly, I, again, would never have done that because I'm very simple with the choices that I choose, obviously. But, like, when you did that, I was like, duh. Like, why wouldn't you do that? That's amazing. So, yeah, I don't personally own a cover like that, but I think I'm getting inspired after I put all these covers together and all I see is wheat and honey, that I am going to go crazy on my next one. So we'll see if I keep it.
Another option that we haven't talked about, which I don't really use a whole lot anymore, but in the beginning, I totally thought that this was going to be in all my journals, which is the strings. So Brie does offer an option for those who might not know, where you can add strings on the inside for multiple notebooks, kind of like a traveler's notebook. I actually have my other one here. Let's see if I can grab it. So in the beginning, I was like, I'm going to totally use that. Why not add the strings? But I personally, I don't really do the traveler's notebook system anymore. And it wasn't until I got others that I realized that I was, putting one book in it. But that is an option for people.
It is definitely an option. I think personally that you don't need strings. You can stuff, because it has pockets, you can stuff 2 notebooks on each pocket. So like, instead of putting your notebook in both covers, you can stuff a notebook there, you can put a notebook there, and you could put a jump band in between. So one in this notebook, one in this notebook, and then you can have a third notebook in there, and you don't have any strings at all. And I personally would do that before the elastic strings, only because cork is like pretty, like, it's lightweight, it's malleable. And so what happens sometimes is it starts to bend in if it's too tight, if your elastics are too tight. I create them so that they're super loose when you get them, so you can cut them how you want. But I just don't like that look. I don't like it. I don't like it when it does this.
The bend.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
So
personally.
I'm the same way, and I've realized, other than on my bookshelf, so where I sit and journal, I have where I can sit certain things. So I always, on that shelf, I have this one, where's my other one, and this one. It sit like this on my little shelf where I sit and journal. This is Kat Ryle's Oracle Journal, my tarot for today, and then this is where I write poetry. And all my others, I prefer to store them this way. And I realize that just because if they're sitting for a long amount of time, it's just in my head. I've never had it happen, but I don't want it to bend. So even when I'm packing, okay, I'll show you. So in here, this is my big bag. I store my journal sitting this way.
It's interesting. So I store mine on a shelf, sitting like a shelf, like this. And
So
I don't have any bend, but I do not store my journals. You'll see most of these do not have the elastic on them around, because it creases the edge, and I don't want that to happen. So I store it with the elastic loose.
Huh.
Everyone
so
thing.
Mine, it's so interesting how we all have different. So the ones I am not using, I just moved out of this one to move into my new Strawberry Fields. I store it like this, sitting in a cabinet, but I would store them inside one another.
Oh.
So I have the A5, and then whatever else is not being used would be inside that. And the only one that would have the cover, I didn't think about not doing the strap, but I usually have the strap, and I do multiple. So if I have 2 compositions, they're the base, storing different ones in there, and sit like that.
So I store mine with notebooks in them a lot of times too, which is I don't know why. This has a pencil board and an A5 Hobonichi. I don't know, but I just don't have the elastic on it. This one has a Han in it.
Mm-hmm. So the one that you're in and you're using is the one you painted. Okay. I love that.
This one. And I have 3 covers that I could use. 2 are wheat, or 2 are honey. And 1 is the avocado.
Are you offering, since everybody's seeing the paint, are you offering the paint as a custom if they wanted?
Yeah, it's something. Well, the problem is I don't have very many paint colors, so I'm gonna say no at the moment. You can reach out to me and we can talk, and I can see if I have it or not. I have been placing them up on the website when I make them. Like there has been a few that I've made that I've put on the website already, and they have sold. So there's that. I'm still trying to test it out and make sure that like this paint doesn't come off, right? Like I want to sell something to someone that it doesn't work, but I'm scratching this with my nail and you can see where I scratched it, but it's not coming off and it'll kind of like rub out. So it's acrylic paint on cork. So I don't know. It does crack on the edge a little bit, but I'm just trying my best to make sure that.
Yeah. It's an experiment right
Yes.
now.
So not at the moment. I am putting them on the website to sell if I create one, but I'm not taking custom orders for that at the moment. I do take custom orders like if I have a little like system or I don't know formula for if you have a notebook that isn't an A5, it isn't a B like or a B6, it's a weird size. You can send me the dimensions of the notebook, as in like take the notebook, say this is the notebook. You open it up to the very middle and you measure the height and width that way, height and length, whatever. And if you send me those measurements, I can create a cover that fits it really well. So I can do that. So yeah.
Ashley, I also love the stamp. I was so
complaint of the stamp one. So that's
yeah. I was so excited.
Yeah, so it's a cicada, for those of you that don't know. And I don't know. I have it as a sticker too, and I just love it. It was a ballpoint pen sticker that I sold, and I'm obsessed. I would like to make that into a patch.
I would like for you to make that into a patch.
Patches are something that I obviously love. I have them on all the covers that like I've been in lately. I think Heather even has a patch cover too. So I'm super interested in creating my own patch with my own artwork on it, and then having that as an add-on. It is something that I have been looking into this year, and hopefully by the end of the year we'll have it as an option. I'm looking for a patch company, so if anyone is out there that knows a good patch company, let me know. Because
I love that.
I need that. Yeah, I think I would love to have 3. That's my goal, is to have 3 patches this year.
Yeah. I like the charm too, but I love the patches.
I feel like the patch is where it's at for me. I feel like it suits the covers and I don't know, it suits the brand more. And plus it's my art. Like that's really
Yeah. Hey Abby.
I cannot the comments come into me real late. So but yeah, I think that is all. I'm super excited about Heather's notebooks. Super excited to be offering the extra size for her. I think that is the whole point of this chat, is to share the journals that she's created, and then to say that you can also get a notebook or a cover that she loves too, to fit those size journals. And she has 2 now in that style notebook, and she loves them.
I have 2. The smaller size will fit in A5. Once I get one in, I can actually, I'll show everyone. But the smaller size, you don't need like a special cover for it. It will actually fit. It fits nicely in an A5. But the 7x10 is going to have a new Hello Journal size.
Yeah.
And even if you guys don't journal as much, like you don't want to go through an entire journal in a season, there will be a Hello New Day coming in both sizes also. So um, it doesn't, you don't have to ramble as much as I do.
I'm getting both sizes and I'm very excited about it.
And, you know, again, I know you and I, Brie, have talked about how a journal cover isn't necessarily a need for everyone, but for me, if I am carrying it with me, I don't like it to open in my purse. So I like to have a cover. Plus, I tend to use composition notebooks and I just think they're so pretty. And you're getting to support an indie artist and mama that's, you know, makes amazing covers. So I love them.
Well, thanks. Same to you. So much love. Right back at. Oh,
Look at there.
yeah, I couldn't agree more. And same thing with the journals. I think having the Hello Spring, Hello Summer, amazing, especially seasonal, like you talk about. And if you don't know, Heather has started her Patreon again, and I can't wait to see that type of stuff pop into Patreon because it's just so you know what I mean? And then also the fact that I don't journal every day like you do or someone else. And so having that Hello New Day is perfect. I'm so excited to get mine. I'm so excited to use them. I'm still trying to fill up my old decomp book from last year. Do you remember my animal of the year was
Jellyfish.
jellyfish? I'm still working through that guy.
Yeah.
But it'll get there.
Well, and the good news is it's blank. So you don't have to you don't have to journal like words. You can collage, you can do art, you can do whatever. A video showing swatching on the Hello Journal paper. That's a good idea, Melanie. I might have to do that on YouTube.
You could,
Um,
he did that over grandkids.
that's true. It is the Amazon, like the KDP paper. I do have a swatching page. I haven't really done watercolor, but that's a good idea.
Just showcasing what that paper can hold or how you use the pages would be cool too, like how you use your journal.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you, Melanie. I have not had any bleed through with, I mean, I have had ghosting. Let's see, I have 2 fountain pens and a Uniball Vision on that page. And then, I mean, there's ghosting, but there's no bleed through, which it's individual. You know, some people don't like ghosting. It's not going to be like, I'm going to do a bunch of watercolor in.
It's yeah, but still, that's the whole. Sometimes that's the whole point. Like you want to have a notebook that can do. You don't have to be precious with. That still looks really cool, and you get to support, an indie little artist and enjoy that process too. So I think it's really cool. I'm excited.
And if you want to do morning pages and then burn them like Brie does, there you go. You don't have to worry about the paper.
That's right. I do. That's exactly what I do. And then I don't have to worry about I don't know. I feel like I buy these notebooks and they have like such beautiful covers and I want to keep them. Like yours is beautiful too. I hate throwing them away. I will probably just like paste it to another thing or something, like paste it to another journal or something. It's crazy. But the insides, the middles, I don't care about burning. I think you should still do that video though, Heather.
That's a good idea. I'll add it to my list of video ideas.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right. Any other questions? Comments?
Thank you everyone for being here, and Brie. As a reminder, let us know if you would prefer or if you have an opinion on bringing back Enchanted Florals.
Yeah.
Or
you want to bring? Yeah. Did you miss Enchanted Florals and want it back? Yeah. And then also, I think it'd be really cool. Doesn't matter what kind of stack this is, but to take a picture of your journals, stack them up, take a picture, and share it with everyone. I think I'm going to do that in my feed, and I think it'd be cool if everyone else did that too. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to have my covers. You don't have to have a specific journal. Just whatever you use, stack it up and show us.
I love it.
Yeah. So
I think cool.
it was great talking to you, Heather, as always. Thank you, everyone who popped in the comments.
Yay.
Ashley's going to do it.
I
Yay.
love it. Awesome. And tag us in it if you do,
Oh, yeah,
so we can repost.
totally. Tag us. All right. Anything else before we go?
I think
Just tag Ashley. Don't use it. Should we use it? Our hashtag's a thing.
I don't know. I feel like if you tag us, it's better because we definitely get to see, and then we can
Share.
like post them and share. Yeah, that's probably the easiest way to do it.
I think so too.
And if you're interested in a cover, message Brie and start the conversation, and you guys can custom design whatever interests you.
Yeah. And go check out Heather on Amazon. Heather, is your stuff linked on your feed or your like bio stuff?
I think so. Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's in the link or the journal. Hello, yeah,
Yeah.
hello, spring.
That out.
Yay! Thank you guys for being here, and I hope you have a great Tuesday.
Yep.
And the rest.
All right. Bye.
Yeah.